Hearken my chant, 'tis as a bacchantes, a grape spurt, a vine splash, a tossed tress, flown vaunt 'tis suffer my singing, gypsy of seasons, ere thou go winging, ere winter throws his slaking snows and thy feasting flagons impurpurate glows the soft sun toper as ever drank heart stares foolish, hazed, rubicund, dazed, dotty with thine October tankard tanned maiden with cheeks like apples russet, and breast a brown agaric faint flushing at tip, and a mouth too red for the moon to buss it, but her cheek unvow its vestalship, thy mists enclip her steel clear circuit illuminous, until it crushed rubiginous with the glorious gules of a glowing rust far other saw we, other indeed, the crescent moon, in the May days dead, fly up with its slender white wings spread out of its nest in the sea's waved mead how are the veins of thee, autumn, laden umbarred juices, and pulp oozes pappy out of the cherry bruises, froth the veins of thee, wild, wild maiden with hair that musters and globed clusters, in tumbling clusters, like swarthy grapes, round thy brow and thine ears o'ershaden, with the burning darkness of eyes like pansies, like velvet pansies wherethrough escapes the splendid might of thy conflagrate fancies, with robe gold tawny not hiding the shapes of the feet whereunto it falleth down, thy naked feet unsandaled, with robe gold tawny that does not veil feet where the red is meshed in the brown, like a rubied sun in a Venice sail the wassailous heart of the year is thine. His Bacchic fingers disentwine his coronal at thy festival, his reveling fingers disentwine leaf, flower, and all, and let them fall blossom and all in thy wavering wine the summer looks out from her brazen tower, through the flashing bars of July, waiting thy ripened golden shower, whereof there cometh, with sandals fleet, the northwest flying viewlessly, with a sword to shear, and untamable feet, and the gorgon head of the winter shown to stiffen the gazing earth as stone in crystal heaven's magic sphere poised in the palm of thy fervid hand, thou seest the enchanted shows appear that stain Favonian firmament, richer than ever the Occident gave up to bygone summer's want. Day's dying dragon lies drooping his crest, panting red pants into the west or the butterfly sunset claps its wings with flitter out on the swinging blossom, the gusty blossom, that tosses and swings, of the sea with its blown-in ruffled bosom where through the wind sings till the crisp petals are loosened and strown overblown, on the sand, shed, curling as dead rose leaves curl, on the flecked strand or higher, holier, saintlier when, as now, all nature sacerdotal seems, and thou. The calm hour strikes on yon golden gong, in tones of floating and mellow light a spreading summons to evensong. See how there the cowled night kneels on the eastern sanctuary stair. What is this feel of incense everywhere clings it round folds of the blanch mist clouds, upwafted by the solemn thurifer, the mighty spirit unknown, that swingeth the slow earth before the embannered throne. Nor is the season under all these shrouds of light, and sense, and silence, makes her known a presence everywhere, an inarticulate prayer, a hand on the soothed tresses of the air. But there is 1 hour scant of this Titanian, primal liturgy, as there is but 1 hour for me and thee, autumn, for thee and thine hierophant, of this grave-ending chant round the earth still in stark heaven's death lights kindle, yellow spark by spark, beneath the dreadful catafalque of the dark. And I had ended there, but a great wind blew all the stars to flare, and cried, I sweep the path before the moon. Tarry ye now the coming of the moon, for she is coming soon. Then died before the coming of the moon. And she came forth upon the trepidant air, in vesture unimagined fair, woven as woof of flag lilies, and curdled as of flag lilies the vapor at the feet of her, and a haze about her tinged in fainter wise as if she had trodden the stars in press, till the gold wine spurted over her dress, till the gold wine gushed out round her feet, spouted over her stained wear, and bubbled in golden froth at her feet, and hung like a whirlpool's mist round her. Still, mighty season, do I seat, thy sway is still majestical. Thou hold'st of God, by title sure, thine indefeasible investiture, and that right round thy locks are native to, the heavens upon thy brow imperial, this huge terrene thy ball, and o'er thy shoulders thrown wide airs depending pall. What if thine earth be blear and bleak of hue? Still the skies are sweet. Still, season, still thou hast thy triumphs there. How have I, unaware, forgetful of my strain inaugural, cleft the great rondure of thy reign complete, yielding thee half, who hast indeed the all. I will not think thy sovereignty begun but with the shepherd sun that washes in the sea the stars' gold fleeces, or that with day it ceases, who sets his burning lips to the salt brine, and purples it to wine, while I behold how Dardamus ordained we must wear, and toil thy business, who witness am of her too in autumn turned a vintager, and, laden with its lamp clusters bright, the fiery fruited vineyard of this night,